Hello, my name is Gonzalez, and today I will present you my bachelor's thesis in the development and optimization of a methodology for the study of cancer treatment through magnetomechanical damage and magnetic hyperthermia. Sadly, cancer is a disease that doesn't need any introduction as it is one of the most common causes of death worldwide. It accounts one every fourth deaths in the European Union, which is equivalent to 1.2 million deaths per year. For this project, we studied two methodologies for cancer treatments, which are nanorobotics and magnetic hyperthermia. Nanorobotics consists on trying to kill the tumoral cells with up and down movements of iron oxide microparticles. So when the cells internalize the iron oxide microparticles, they form the lysosomes with them, and then if we apply a magnetic field that generates ups and downs movement of these microparticles, we can break the membrane of the lysosomes and then cause cellular death via apoptosis. In the magnetic hyperthermia, we introduce nanoparticles on the tumoral area, and after introduction of the nanoparticles, we expose them to a magnetic field. The magnetic field causes the nanoparticles to rotate and to vibrate, and this generates heats that kills the cells with this mechanism. For the equipment in our robotics, we use two Maxwell coils, in which we introduce inside of them the cells and also a water jacket that will keep the temperature constant inside of the coils. For the magnetic hyperthermia, it consists of a magnetic field generator, an optic fiber measurement system, and a sample holder. The sample holder was designed on the lab using 3D printing. Regarding the cells and the particles, we use melanoma and glioblastoma cell lines, and for study the cell viability, we use the XTT and calcium and PI assay. As of the iron oxide particles, we use three different kinds of particles with three different sizes. And the experiments were as follow. On the first day, we see the cells. On the second day, we add the iron oxide particles at different concentration. On the third day, we expose them to a magnetic field. And on the fourth day, we study the cell viability. What's new about these procedures? First of all, nanorobotic is a completely new approach that has never been studied before, and it could lead to better outcomes in cancer treatment, and it's an innovative use of microparticles. As of the magnetic hyperthermia, it was already studied, but only using sinusoidal waveforms. So in these experiments, we tried different waveforms, such as, for example, the trapezoidal square waveform. First, we need to test if the magnetic field have any effect on the cells for the nanorobotics equipment, and we concluded that it doesn't have any effect. Second, we tested with different concentration of the microparticles. We saw that for glioblastoma there was no significant difference at every concentration that we tested, but for melanoma we saw that for a concentration of 50 micrograms per milliliter, we saw significant cellular death when we exposed them to a magnetic field with the microparticles inside of them. We also checked for a bigger size of the microparticles, and we saw similar results, having a bigger cellular death using using a concentration of 50 micrograms per milliliter. You can see on the left the XTT assay results, and on the right the calcium and PI's results. An important effect that was observed was the formation of linear aggregates of microparticles after exposure to the magnetic field that hypothetically can lead to a better outcome of the experiment, as bigger aggregates could lead to more damage in the tumoral cells. As of the magnetic hyperthermia, first we tested we defined the safety thresholds. So we tested for different frequencies and different current, which one was the optimal without surpassing the safety threshold that we defined. Then we checked that the cells were thermally isolated from the heat of the coil, because the coil can warm up a lot. It can reach a temperature of 90 degrees. So we tested that the temperature inside of the sample holder was constant, and we also checked which one was the best concentration to start experiments, which was 300,000 cells per well. Here are some reference. Thank you so much for your attention.